Welcome to more Pokemon Scarlet. In the last episode, we defeated our second gym battle and then immediately wrapped up the episode in the middle of a conversation. So I guess the continuation. Let's keep going and get through this text and figure out where we're going next. Pardon me, would you be the Psycho I've been hearing so much about? Now, when you put my actual pronunciation of my name in there, that just sounds weird. Yes, I guess I'm the Psycho you've been hearing about. Nimona had mentioned there was a promising new face in the academy. Great, now she's talking about how promising my face is. Jeez, Nimona. Yes, indeed. Oh, but I do apologize. I didn't mean to startle you by addressing you so suddenly. My name is Hassel. I'm one of the Elite Four of the Pokemon League. Oh, crud, dude, look at his eyes. Oh my gosh. I also teach art classes at the academy. Be honest, are you wearing contact lenses with those orange spirals on there? Or are those your real eyes? So do tell me, young Psycho, what compels you to collect these gym badges and strive to be a champion? My friend asked me to. I'm gonna give the honest answer for fun, I guess. Asked and answered. Thank you. Naturally, there is no single correct. I thought he said one single correct answer. All paths lead to the great crater of Paldea, as they say. You know, your friend Nimona is the youngest to achieve champion rank in all Paldean history. The youngest so far, Hassel. I'm about to whoop her butt. It is entirely possible that such great potential lies within you as well. Dude, he's got the walk. He's got the swagger, and he's not even confused about it. Should you continue striving to reach champion rank, you will one day have to battle me. You would be wise to train hard now. It will save you from experiencing the bitter regret of defeat. The butter regret. Oh, and do come along to my art class sometime. I would be thrilled to have you attend. You know, that is an excellent prompt to finally go and do some school stuff. I kind of forgot that was a thing, but we can go back to the school and actually do some stuff. Maybe we should make that a goal. Like maybe every time we wrap up like a badge or some crud like that, we go and do some schooling. I don't know how long the school segments are or how often we need to do them, but you know what, guys? It's time for school. Episode 20. I think this is a fantastic time to do it. Let's go ahead and take some classes. So we're going to go ahead and open up the wrong menu here. Then we'll close that menu and open up the correct menu. And now we're going to go ahead and fly back to school. So real quick. We still need to explore all this crud, and some of this crud, and all this crud, and do the Team Star base, and there's the Steel Titan up here as well. We're going to do all that, so we'll come right back to exactly where we left off after we do the school. But for now, let's go back to Naranja Academy. I think that it's about time. You know how a lot of the times in video games, it's all about getting to experience things you never would get to experience in real life. You know, going out on these grand adventures and, you know, becoming a Pokemon master. And for me, going to school. I was homeschooled, so this is like a brand new experience for me. Thanks a lot, video game. So let's go inside, go do some school. Yeah, what if they ask me like real world questions? What if they show me some art from some real stuff? I mean, okay, to be fair, I was homeschooled from kindergarten through high school, but I did go to college. So I did take some art classes during that, some art history classes and all that crud. So maybe I'll know the answers. Ooh, interested in any classes? Yeah, dude, I love Shaman. Warlock is a good class. Maybe like a warrior. That's pretty cool. What class would you like to take? All right, so we have one available in a whole bunch of different things. I am personally very interested in history and in languages, so let's go ahead and take those classes. Let's go start with history here. In like history with Mr. Ryfort? Well, you put it that way. No, I'll say yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Are you allowed to say that? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get inside here. Ooh, there we go. What up? Oh, I see we have some new students here with us today. My name is Ryfort. I am a fort of bread, rye bread. I will be the one to impart knowledge of the past to your little minds. Don't call my mind little. It's not that small, okay? It's average. Maybe even above average. History is a wonderful thing, truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today, you shall learn about the most mysterious location in all of Paldea, the Great Crater. Wait, what about the Greater Crater? That would at least rhyme. As you are all aware, a massive crater known as the Great Crater of Paldea exists in the heart of our region. The area inside this crater is called Area Zero, and research of its geological strata and material composition has shown that the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. It was long believed that a certain something rested at the bottom of this mysterious crater. A certain something? Is it rye bread? Aha! Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Psycho. Answer me this. What exactly was believed to rest in the depths of the Great Crater inside Area Zero? A Pokemon Center, a Snorlax. I mean, obviously the right answer is treasure, but I'm gonna say a Snorlax. Incorrect! An adorable answer to be sure, but were you perhaps fooled by my use of rest? The correct answer is treasure. That's right, some believed that a treasure more valuable than anything else in the world rested in the depths of the Great Crater. So much for dreams of treasure hunting, though, as a lab has been built in those very same depths. Oh, and before I forget, you would all do well to remember that the Great Crater and Area Zero are both off limits to all those but those who have official business there. What if I just like stroll on down? They're like, what are you doing here? And my official business is I'm looking for a Snorlax. Will they let me in? What if Snorlax is the treasure? Do not dare entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting off to Area Zero in search of riches. It is no place for children dreaming of a treasure and adventure. I'm a 30-something-year-old man. I am no child, okay? Besides, if it were at all possible to investigate the area, I would surely be the first to do so. Oh ho! Is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. All right, so that's kind of cool. So the classes are just kind of like a little dialogue segment. So maybe I should have been doing these as they became available because they're not that long. I thought they were going to be a lot more involved. Unless we can go to history 2. We can go to history 2? Oh my gosh. Should we do it? You know what? Let's just see how many histories we can do. Let's get going. You'd like history with Mrs. Ryfort? Yeah, dude, she's made out of bread. And we're back again. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now a part of history. Today, we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Emperor as being quite the dictator. This emperor also zealously believed the legend of the treasure that rests deep within Area Zero. I must mention that the civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldea's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area Zero. Was it called Area Zero all the way back then? Gosh dang. Aha! Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Psycho. Answer me this. Approximately how many years ago was it that the Paldean Empire began to rule this region? So it was 2,000 years ago that the crater happened? Or was it... I'm just going to say 2,000. Heh! That is correct. You are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you're listening intently to my lecture. The answer is about 2,000 years ago. That is when the great era of exploration began. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area Zero. Dude, are we a 10-year-old about to be the first person? There's been emperors and all these people throughout the past 2,000 years that have failed, and we're just going to stroll on in? Dude, we're going to do that for sure. Was it the punishing journey itself that barred their way? Or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area Zero in its untouched state at that time. I suppose I can only hope for the swift invention of a time machine. Ho-ho! Is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Dude, is this entire episode just going to be us getting a history lesson? I mean, it feels to me like it makes more sense to focus in really hard on one class instead of spreading it all out and getting it all mixed up. Because if we just do one back to back to back, we're going to, be able to follow it a bit better, right? Or maybe not. Maybe there's only history 1 and 2. Okay, so I did say I also very much like languages, so maybe I'll do that. What we could do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there is 6 in here. I'm thinking what we could do is we could probably do languages. There might be 2 for this one. And see how much time we have left. Maybe do 1 more. I mean, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot we have to do here. But let's go ahead and get to languages. See how it goes. You'd like languages with Mr. Salvatore? Yes! Gengar, you're gonna have to stop staring at me, buddy. It's kind of creepy. All right. Ew, he just licked. Ew, Gengar. That's weird, dude. My dear students, how are you all today? Feeling good, I hope. Wow, this guy, oh my gosh, look at him. Jim Apple Salvatore, my name is Salvatore. Mercy Bowcap, that is, thank you very much for your attention here in my class. I'm so heroic or happy for this chance to re-experience my younger days with you all. Do you know what Salvatore means? It means savior. So just imagine I'm here to save your progress on your adventure. Just press the pause menu and then press R to save. From Spooky New Languages. Yeah, okay. That's right. My classes will teach you about various languages from different regions. You may say good morning or hello as a greeting, but people from elsewhere may say bonjour or salad. I've heard there's even a popular streamer out there who smashes several languages together and says, hello, hello, holla, ciao, and bonjour. Who would do that? There are so many regions out there in our world, and each can have their own unique languages. Gracias, mercy, shao shao, arigato, danky. These all have the same meaning. Can you guess what it is? Dude, as a weeb, I know that arigato means thank you, which I know I'm pronouncing everything terribly, guys. Let's go ahead and say thank you. Is it shishia, not shao shao? Anyways, whoa, Cycle, was it? Bravo, that's correct. And speaking up is important in language learning too. Gracias, mercy, shishia, is that right? I don't know. These words all mean thank you. I guess some of you probably knew at least one of those. No, I didn't know. Dude, I didn't know any of that crud. Despite meaning the same thing, their lengths and sounds are all different. Isn't that interesting? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all of my wise words of advice. When you travel abroad, you should try to speak the local language as much as you can, even if you can't speak it very well. I'm gonna do that, guys. I've been studying Japanese for a while. I definitely am confident that I know enough that I could get around. So if I ever visit Japan, which I've always wanted to, I could just speak Japanese. I'm sure your willingness to try will help make the people you meet, tres heroics, very happy. Honestly, from my experience, just being able to say hello, delicious, and thank you in the local language will get you pretty far. For everything else, just pretend you're Mr. Mime and gesture away. Oh, there's that pesky bell. I guess that's all the time we have for today. It's kind of interesting because, adios, matane, that's Japanese. A la prochain, I don't know what that is. See you later, everyone. Mata means again, and ne is just like a cute thing. It basically means I'll see you again. But I don't know why we're doing a languages class where he talks about a bunch of languages, because normally wouldn't you focus in on one particular language? Is there just like a general language class at school that just teaches you all the languages? I never heard of that. Maybe like linguistics or something. Let's go ahead and get languages 2 out the way. Will there be a languages 3? I don't know. Here we go. My dear friends, how are you all today? Feeling absolutely fantastic, I hope. It's time for Salvatore's language lesson, and it's Val's Pretz. Are you ready, everyone? You can answer with yes or owie. Yes. Cest super. In our last class, I believe I taught you all how to say thank you in other languages, right? Inless Cowers de Aldred Hui. Today's class, we will learn about a certain word to make people happy when you use it in your travels abroad. What word, you ask? Well, you'll have to guess. Delicious, hao chow, buono. Can anyone tell me what these words mean? The first one kind of gives it away because it's very similar. But we're going to say delicious. In Japanese, that would be oishi, or you could say umai. But personally, I think you can just make some like grunting sounds, and the people will know you think it's good. Whoa, correct, says super. I knew I could count on you, Psycho. Don't you dare count on me. Delicious, hauchi, buono. All of these words mean delicious. Using the local word for delicious at markets or restaurants is sure to get a big sour ire. A smile. That is from whoever you're talking to. This is the stupidest text reading ever, dude. It'll make communication go more smoothly. I guarantee it. People love it when someone says the cuisine of their homeland is delicious. Who wouldn't be heroics happy to receive such a compliment? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. The first step to smooth communication is to compliment the person you're talking to. After all, it's not very likely that a compliment would put someone in a bad mood. This doesn't only apply to people in other regions either. It's the same for all of you too. You can put this tip to use with your classmates. How about you all try complimenting each other after class? I bet it will make for an ambience plus sympathetic, a more friendly atmosphere. That's all for today. See you all au pro-chain cowers. Next lesson, that is. Adios, matane. The thing that makes this so painful is I know there are people who are native speakers Well, I don't know, but I'm guessing there's a chance that people who are native speakers or more familiar with these languages are watching this video, and I'm just over here, like, butchering it in the worst way possible. Oh, geez. Okay. Is there a languages 3? That's what I need to know. There is not. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, guys. We go ahead and knock out one more of these, and then we'll have 4 left. Now, I think doing all of them back to back, like spending 2 entire episodes here, might be a bit much, but we can knock out one more and then kind of go continue our regular adventure and then come back in the future and knock out some more. I think it's a good plan. So let's go ahead and do home ec. Maybe we'll learn to make a sandwich. Let's go. Mr. Saguaro. Yes. I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. You may call me Mr. Saguaro. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you have left the care of your parents to live here on your own in the Academy dormitory. I pray that the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities thereof: food, clothing, and shelter. Of those 3 categories, I assume the most pressing and interesting for you all is food. When you eat sandwiches on your picnics, the HP of your party Pokemon will be restored. You will also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manners of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the experience points that your Pokemon receive. I think you will also find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. Dude, so we finally get a little bit of advice about what these meal effects are. I just slapped the mic, I'm sorry guys. What's more, there's a certain something that is particularly important if you wish to receive meal powers with even more helpful effects. The power of love! Let me see, Master Psycho, tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more helpful meal powers? My choice of fillings and condiments, how fast I can I have to remember to put the power of love into it, dude, put my heart into it. Ha! That is an interesting take, though not exactly what I was looking for. I suppose you are correct in a sense. Your choice of ingredients, including both fillings and condiments, is an important factor in gaining even more helpful meal powers. For example, using sweet ingredients in your sandwiches may help you gain egg power. Including numerous bitter ingredients, on the other hand, can gain you item drop power. Learning to aim for specific effects when crafting sandwiches will almost certainly make your culinary endeavors more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, that you can also receive meal powers by eating at restaurants. I must say that I would feel utmost joy if learned much here in class and came to better understand home economics. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Dude, imagine if classes were actually this short in real life. Also, I'm pretty sure Arvin was just sitting in front of me right there. I mean, I guess Arvin really likes those picnics, but I am going to try to craft a sandwich next time we go into the field, so I'm pretty glad we're taking this now. So let's see, is there a home ec 2? Yeah, it looks like there is. Let's get to it. Stop it, Gengar. You need to stop. So there you go, guys. This entire episode is going to be like a visual novel. It's just me reading dialogue. I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying it, though. It's a nice break from the adventuring pace. We don't have to deal with as many frame drops. We don't have to worry about dying or catching things. We just get to have some fun and read. Put away your phones. It's time to begin class. In our last class, I believe we talked about the effects you can get from food on your picnics. You can receive meal powers and even restore HP for all the Pokemon in your party. It is a truly convenient means of healing your Pokemon. Truly. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you are aware, it is not suited for use in battles, when you cannot make food or when you wish to restore HP quickly. In times such as those, you should make use of healing items such as potions. Look at his face, dude. Which you can purchase from Pokemarts or the school store. Healing items are immediately effective and can be used any time that you can open your bag. They are, however, consumed after one use. Potions restore 20 HP, Super Potions restore 60 HP, and Hyper Potions restore 120 HP. The pricier the item, the more HP it will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. However, unforeseen happenings are an inextricable part of traveling from place to place. Imagine, if you will, the following scenario. You find yourself with injured Pokemon, but you have no potions. You are out of sandwich ingredients, and there are no Pokemon centers nearby. Tell me, Master Psycho, what should you search for when in perilous situation with no way to heal your Pokemon? I missed a word there. Items on the ground, a teacher? Items on the ground. Perfectly correct, Master Psycho. I see you're well learned in survival techniques. If you see something shiny on the ground, it is actually an item that has been dropped there. You may be able to find a restorative item, such as an Oran Berry or a potion, in this way. You can use the R button to send out your Pokemon to pick up such items as well, which I honestly rarely do. Like, just walking over and picking it up doesn't seem like that big of a hassle, and the Pokemon you send them out, they don't actually go that far, and also it kind of like pauses your movement, so it's not that useful, but okay. And then there are berries, of course. Berries, by the way, aren't like items from shops. If you let your Pokemon hold one, it will decide on its own when to eat the berry during battle. Letting your Pokemon decide this timing for itself can be quite interesting. At any rate, if you find yourself in need of healing, I suggest that you look around for items shining on the ground. If you can't find such items, there are other methods you may employ for healing your... Ow! But I see the ball demands that topic wait. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Alright then. Well, we knocked out 3 entire classes. I'll go ahead and check if there's a home Ec 3, but I'm guessing that there won't be. I kind of wonder if there's going to be 3s later on, you know? Let's see. Let's just take a peek here. Yeah, so we're down to just 4 classes. We knocked out 3 of them. Definitely pretty excited about that. But you know what, guys? We had a great time at school here today. Basically had this episode be a visual novel, but we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Next time we'll come back, we'll fly back to the city we were at, keep on exploring, and probably work our way towards that Team Star base. And also, well, at some point, we'll come back to school, and we will knock out more of this stuff. But that's going to have to wait. Stop being creepy, Gengar. Anyways, I'll see you all next time. Take care!